From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
Ready. 10 logo.
Check back.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I got you, son. Go, Bandit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Paul. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Let's go, D. Hey, 66.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Here we go. 8 read. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. On second and 2, Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Niles Paul. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, exit. Max 50, Max 50. Get ready.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. 3 and
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he puts a little something extra. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Come on. You better bring it. Alert.
First down, here's White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Let him know. Full 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Brady's throw there complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Wait, Eddie! Stop your whining. Check it, reload! When he hit! Hit!
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
First down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike, I got you. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. He can't.
He tripped.
Now Jones on first down. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, that is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Haywood.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We got three.
Second and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Out. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 36 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check. Lucky. Hey.
From the 27, Brady. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. They'll run with White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
53!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Say.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
Wait, 20!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James Devlin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, team 6.
Jones, off play action. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
51's the mark.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Paul. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Jones now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
It's second and 8 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Ready? 60 or.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit.
5. Now.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
You're not ready.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Manning will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On first down, Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And it's Michel once again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home